Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Another day, another M car. We've got an F80 M3 competition in, complete makeover. As you can see, it looks pretty bone stock, but that's about to change. So it's fresh in from GV London, full car PPF. And what we're going to be doing today is pre-preg side skirts, a whole other abundance of modifications, but we're going to be talking about side skirts in general, the pre-preg options, the dry carbon options, and the wet laid options. Which ones to choose if you want to retain an OE look, especially longevity. Front end has got a complete makeover, so we're going with a genuine CS lip, and we're also going for the CCUK and Euro Customs collaboration, and it's going to look super mean. I know I said this on a previous video, but trust me when I say when you see this later, completely transformed. So let's talk in more action. Let's get into it and show you what we're doing.
Do I turn around now or when do I turn around?
You can turn around whenever you want, mate. What are we doing now?
So we're removing all the bolts for the bumper to then gain access to get rid of...
Get rid of?
Yeah, no. So we're removing all the bolts of the bumper to and then gain access to the parking sensors and the washer jets to and then take the bumper off and start with fitting the splitters and that. Makes no fucking sense.
Start fitting the splitters and that.
Remove the bumper and then start fitting up the splitters and that. Just fucking say that again.
He's just tried to say not splitters now for about 5 goes.
Just said it again.
So since this one is still on the bolts, what we're going to do is just talk about what we've done to this car previously. And he's moved the wheel so we can't see it. Right, there we go. So we have done brake caliper upgrade. Obviously we've refinished this to match the OEM CCBs. We've done it in-house with a matte clear coat to try and mimic the frozen gold colour. It's camera scan, so it's the closest possibly going to get. And this looks really good with this San Marino blue. We also did, when it was in last time, the crash bar, but we're going to be changing that to white today to match the intakes. So what we're doing now is we've dry fitted the bumper, we've marked out with a minute drill bit, and now we're just going through it, making them bigger so the fitment kit will go straight through them, and we'll get this knocked up to the bumper. Once that's done, we'll get a couple of Allens, a couple of 10mm bolts behind with washers, and then the remaining ones, just to pull it tight, we'll use an M12 rivet. CS lips on, CS lip, San Marino blue, perfection. Like, it already looks good, but what we're going to be doing now that's a little bit different is just to change it up. CCUK and Euro Customs collaboration lip. So these come a marine grade plastic splitter protector is essentially what it is. But what we do is we modify them, change the shape ever so slightly, so you can have them super protruding or you can have it quite subtle. And obviously we can do them in carbon fiber or gloss black, what Haas has opted for. And if you can see this here, this underneath this lip is literally just going to change the look again. This is OE, like, it looks really good. And don't get me wrong, I love this look, but you know, if you want an aggressive fitment as well as protecting this lip, then this is definitely an option to consider. So I'll slide this on now so you can have a quick look. Just to see what that's going to look like. And obviously it's not lined up properly, but look how aggressive that is. What a difference. Like a lip on a lip. It just looks insane. So we're going to get that fitted now. How these are is 3M VHB tape, and then this is drilled into the CS splitter, or obviously if you want a M Performance alternative, exactly the same thing. So we'll get this done now, we'll get it fitted, and then we'll get it back on to the car and start with the skirts, but this is going to make a massive difference. So this is now complete. It's all on, as you can see, the OEM CS splitter behind. We put 3M VHB all the way along and then simultaneous stainless tappers straight into the CS lip. And this is absolutely solid. It's not going absolutely anywhere. So how these work is these take an abundance of abuse. They don't really hold any sort of deep scoring. So when you scuff them, they do tend to stay looking like this. This is why we don't finish the underside of them. We just leave them in the marine grade plastic finish that they come in. But yeah, they're brilliant for a lip protector. I wouldn't say indestructible, but virtually. Ours has taken a beating on our F80, put it that way, because our car's quite low. But let's get this on and see the final look of the front end and move on to the skirts. Bumper's on, looks incredible. Try not to focus on it too much. We'll go into some cinematics afterwards, but we're just going to briefly touch on side skirt extensions and the differences of them. So these are our pre-preg in-house made side skirt extensions, replicating the OEM curvature, and as you can see, they're carbon throughout. So carbon on the back, carbon on the front, stability, quality, longevity. We also do a supplied dry carbon fibre version that we don't have in stock to show you, but this is again a good quality part and it's an alternative to this one. We also supply a wet laid variant. Now this is from brand partners, and to show you the difference really quickly, so this part is wet laid. It's a laminating process to do it. It's half fiberglass, half carbon fibre, and as you can see, these are quite rigid, where these are quite flimsy. The reason being we don't recommend these ones, although they're great if you work into a budget, is they're quite prone to resin fracture, stone chips, yellow hue. So if you ever see a part where the cloth or the resin's gone yellow, and they also can go milky over time. So if you work into a budget, great quality side skirt. If you're not working to a budget and you're looking for quality and longevity, then these are the type of side skirts, especially with our curvature. So how we've made this is, again, if you want to come over, we'll show you how they fit. How these work is they replicate the OE body lines. So as you can see, we can't fit them properly on the ramp at the moment, but to give you a look, it replicates the OEM curvature. They're great quality. As mentioned, they're pre-preg carbon fibre. They're not a dry carbon version, they are pre-preg, so it works brilliantly with that. These are carbonic clear coated, so they've got UV resistant to them, UV coating, and also Haas on these has opted for PPF as well. So he has gone for the best of the best on these. Now to show you the difference between this variant, which works really well with any type of splitter, and they're quite aggressive but also very subtle as in OE curvature. The other type of side skirts on the market are quite boxy, so we're going to show you and demonstrate what the differences are now. So if you fit these, again, it won't be perfect fitment, but it's just to show you. So these are quite a boxy shape and they don't match the OEM curvature. They're quite grey in substrate, but obviously, again, if you work into a budget and you just want something, side skirts to match a kit, then these are a great option, but it's not something that we usually supply a lot of. Anything dry carbon throughout the website, anything in-house or pre-preg is what we push, because the part is going to last. You won't have any issues with the part as you would with something like this, and it's also going to give your BMW that quality look that you're looking for. So we're going to crack on with fitting these now, and then we'll move into some cinematics and show you what it looks like once it's fully complete. Another transformation complete here at Carbon Culture UK, and need I say more, other than look how aggressive this thing is. Do you remember when it came in this morning? Completely bone stock, and yes, I know a kit will make a big difference, but a quality carbon fiber kit will make an obscene amount of difference. So what we usually do with customers is we'll WhatsApp them throughout the day, give them little snippets, give them little teasers so they know how the car is getting on and get excited for it, build some tension. But we've not done that with Haas because I know how excited he already is to have all these parts fitted to the car, and he's going to be seriously blown away in the morning because, I mean, I'm a little bit jealous because this thing looks incredibly mean. So touch on some parts. We've gone for the CCUK pre-preg carbon fiber extensions, OE sort of look for, but we've gone with an aggressive stance, so we've pulled them out a little bit to match how aggressive this front end is. So we've gone for an OEM CS lip, we've gone for the CCUK and Euro Customs collaboration lip, which is essentially a lip protector, and they just work impeccably well together. They just look incredible. Quality carbon fiber, flawless paintwork, and full car PPF. Need I say more when I say perfection? It just looks incredible. And Haas has also messaged just to see if we had any in stock, which we do. So we've gone for the bumper inserts or canards, depending what you want to call them. Again, in 340 GSM cloth, pre-preg variations. So the kit throughout matches. The quality matches, the depth matches, the color matches, and it just looks perfect. Nobody wants mismatched carbon fiber, and this is why we can tailor-make anything to your specific needs. And this is just absolutely blown away for words. The last two F80s that we did plateless, or F80 and F82, looked lovely, and yeah, you get a mean vibe from no plate. But this thing just looks absolutely insane. And the videos probably don't do it too much justice, but we're gonna hit some cinematics in a minute, let you appreciate what's gone on. And if you're interested in all the parts or just one of them or a few, then head over to the website to check out at carbonculture.uk. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next transformation.
I can't respect it, I'm in the gym, but I am not flexing. Came from a Ford, I'm needing a Lexus. Shooting like Luke, I told him I'm next. Shit. Oh my God, I'm just playing with him.